Hello and welcome to the first in a series of quickfire MCQ tests to help Edexcel A Level Business students get ready for their exams in the summer. This set of MCQs focuses purely on theme 1 and there are 15 questions in total. As we go through, I will set the questions, give you 4 possible answers and ask you to pause the video while you decide which of the 4 answers is correct. When you've decided on your answer, restart the video to see if you were correct, keeping your own score. So here we go. Question 1. Which of the following pricing strategies involves setting a very low price with the aim of driving competitors out of the market? Here are your 4 options. So please pause the video now whilst you work out the answer and make your choice. So hopefully you've had a go at that. And the answer to question 1 is B, predatory pricing. Penetration pricing also involves setting a low price, but not with the aim of driving competitors out of the market. So hopefully you got that one right. Question 2. A business sells a product with an income elasticity of minus 0.4. If incomes rise by 5%, what will happen to the quantity demanded? So once again, here are your 4 choices. Please pause the video whilst you work this one out and then restart the video to see the correct answer. So, an income elasticity question, and the correct answer for question 2 is D. Let's see how that's worked out. So this product has a negative income elasticity, which means when incomes rise, demand will fall. That minus 0.4 is called a coefficient, and that tells us that for every 1% rise in income, demand will decrease by 0.4%. So you multiply the coefficient by the increase in income, which therefore results in demand falling by 2%. Question 3. Here we've got 2 statements, so you need to decide whether statement 1 is true or false, or whether statement 2 is true or false. So, according to the Boston Matrix, a product with a low market share in a low growth market is classed as a dog. Statement 2, according to the Boston Matrix, a product in a high growth market with a low market share is classed as a cash cow. So again, here are your 4 options. Please pause the video while you make your choice. So, let's see how we did with this one. So the answer to question 3 is B. Statement 1 is true. A product with a low market share in a low growth market is classed as a dog. However, statement 2 is false. A product in a high growth market with a low market share is classed as a question mark, not a cash cow. A cash cow is a product with a high market share in a low growth market. Moving swiftly on, question 4. In December, a business sold 9,900 products, 10% more than in November. The unit cost per product in November was £3, and the business added a 20% markup. Calculate the sales revenue in November. So here are your 4 options. Once again, if you could pause the video, that'd be great while you work out the answer and make your choice. So this was actually this is obviously it's cost plus pricing question, but also it's a reverse percentage. So this can be quite tricky. Let's see how it's worked out. The correct answer is C, 32,400. So the number of units sold in November. Well, to find that, we divide 9,900 by 1.10. That gives us 9,000. The selling price in November. They had a 20% markup to the unit cost, which is £3, which gives us a selling price of £3.60. And we know the formula of sales revenue, which is number of units sold multiplied by price, gives us 32,400. Now, if you just found out 10% of 9,900 and deducted that, that would give you an incorrect answer. And this is why in all calculation questions, it is so crucial that you show you're working out, because that way you may still be awarded some marks in an exam if the examiner can see some evidence of understanding within your workings. Question 5. According to Herzberg, a piece rate method of payment will usually motivate workers. Statement 2, according to Taylor, a piece rate method of payment will usually motivate workers. Here are 4 choices. Please pause the video again while you work out the answer and make your choice. So hopefully I got that one. And the answer to question 5 is C. Statement 1 is false. Herzberg would classify piece rate or pay as a hygiene factor. Therefore, it would similarly reduce dissatisfaction rather than motivate, whereas Taylor believes that piece rate and pay is a method that will usually motivate workers. Question 6. Len Scap is considering setting up a wedding photography business in Durham, charging £800 per wedding. Len estimates that in his first year he will secure 45 bookings, giving him a 5% share of the market. Calculate the size of the market by value for wedding photography in Durham. So here are your 4 options. Please pause the video now and make your choice. So, hopefully you've had a go at that, and the answer to question 6 is D, 720,000. Let's see how it's worked out. Well, Len is going to charge £800 per wedding and estimates he's going to get 45 bookings. That would give me a sales revenue of 36,000, and we know that's a 5% share of the market. So we find out 1%, simply dividing it by 5 to get 7,200. Then we multiply by 100 to get the total size of the market by value. Remember, market size by value is how much, whereas market size by volume is how many. So hopefully you got that one right. Question 7. A market-orientated business focuses on the needs and wants of its customers, competitors, suppliers or sellers. Once again, if you pause the video, select the correct answer and make your choice. So quite a straightforward one there. So a market-oriented business focuses on the needs and wants of its, and the correct answer is A, its customers. Question 8, over halfway there. Which type of leader believes that workers should be involved in decision making? Is it autocratic, paternalistic, laissez-faire, democratic? Pause the video now and make your choice. So, the answer to question 8 is D, democratic. So hopefully you got that one correct. That was another relatively straightforward one. Question 9. Last month, a business increased the price of one of its products from £20 to £24. After this price increase, demand fell from 500 units per week to 450 units per week. Calculate the price elasticity of demand. Here's your 4 choices. Minus 0.5, minus 1, minus 1.5, minus 2. Pause the video now while you have a go at working this one out and select what you believe to be the correct answer. So, the answer is A, minus 0.5. And let's see how that's worked out. There's been a 10% fall in demand, whereas there's been a 20% increase in price. So the minus 10% divided by the 20% gives us minus 0.5. That tells us that this product is inelastic, as it's less than 1. Remember, you ignore the minus. Question 10. Oh, a bit quick there. A franchisor will usually supply all of the following to a franchisee except employees for the franchise, training, IT and management systems, marketing support. So if you pause the video now, make your choice. A relatively straightforward one here, and the answer is A. A franchisor will usually supply training, IT and management system, marketing support, but not employees for the franchise. That would be the franchisee to organise. Question 11. Whose motivational theory is also known as the human relations theory? Is it Taylor, Mio, Herzberg, or Maslow? pause the video now, have a go at working it out and make your choice. So, hopefully you've had a go at that one, and the answer to question 11 is B, Mayo. So Taylor, scientific management, Mayo, human relations, Herzberg, two-factor theory, Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Good. Question 12. Which of the following non-financial techniques to help improve employee performance involves increasing the scope of a job by widening the number of tasks that the employee needs to carry out? Is it team working, job enrichment, job rotation, or job enlargement? Pause the video now while you select what you believe to be the correct answer. And the answer to question 12 is D, job enlargement. Often easy to get confused between job enrichment and job enlargement, but remember, job enlargement is increasing the scope of the job by increasing the number of tasks that the employee needs to carry out. Question 13. Statement 1. Developing a strong brand will usually result in a reduction in the price elasticity of demand. Statement 2. A flat organisational structure will usually have narrow spans of control. Here are your 4 options. Please pause the video now while you make your choice. So hopefully you've had a go at question 13. And the answer is B. Statement 1 is true. Developing a strong brand will usually result in a reduction in the price elasticity of demand. However, a flat organisational structure will usually have wide spans of control. So statement 1 is true. Statement 2 is false. Now it's our penultimate question, question 14. Go back there, a bit quick there again. Contracting out one or more business processes to an external provider is known as outsourcing, offshoring, multi-skilling, or decentralization. Once again, please pause the video now while you make your choice. And the answer to question 14 is A, outsourcing. Not to be confused with offshoring. Often it's easy to get those two mixed up. But contracting out one or more business processes to an external provider is known as outsourcing. Right, to our last question. Question 15. Market research that involves researching opinions and motivations is known as quantitative research. Statement 2. Collective bargaining is where trade unions negotiate with employees on behalf of their members. For the last time, here's our 4 options. Please pause the video now while you make your choice. So hopefully you've had a go at that and got the correct answer, which is C. Market research that involves researching opinions and motivations is known as qualitative research, whereas collective bargaining is where trade unions negotiate with employees on behalf of their members. Well, that is true. So statement 1 is false. Statement 2 is true. So that concludes the first ever Edexcel A Level Business MCQ test on theme 1, and hopefully you found that useful, and hopefully you did well, maybe got them all right, which would be fantastic. Thanks for listening, and look out for further MCQ tests which are coming very soon. Thank you very much now. Bye-bye.